Oh yeah, we got some more cartoon collection figs. MOTU in the house. Let's check them out. Come on.
Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Without further ado,
He-Man. Hey kids, it's Hyperdellic. And today we've got some more MOTU. Yeah, buddy. I am kind of behind on my reviews. So, to kind of get some more of this out there, I'm doing Teela and Trapjaw together. Honestly, it's kind of funny. I started to watch the old Filmation He-Man cartoon again, and the very first episode, the Diamond Ray of Disappearance? These two are like dueling it out on sky sleds, and I was just like, I got to go make this video. I got to go do this so I can play with these two while I'm watching this. Because that's the 5-year-old that I am. I mean, that was who I was when I was a kid and He-Man was out. I had to have my He-Mans out while I was watching the cartoon. It was awesome. I loved it. It was, He-Man was one of my favorite toys when I was a kid. Masters of the Universe was so cool. And, when I was a kid, my brother and I had no female figures. No Teela, no Evil Lynn, no She-Ra, none of the Princess of Powers. Never did we ever have a female figure. Never. My dad wouldn't let us. He was a little weird like that back when we were kids. He's fine now, but like when back in the 80s, that was like, I think he thought maybe they were too doll-like, my kids ain't playing with dolls. See what you did, Dad? Now I play with dolls all the time. See? Did it anyways. So all right. Let's flip these guys around. They both come with a mini comic. I think they come with the same mini comic. I like the I love the MOTU artwork, as do all of us MOTU fans. I mean, the hours I know we have all spent just staring at MOTU, like scenes and artwork on our old card boxes and stuff. I am really excited for. I didn't get a gray Stratos with Origins, right? I feel gypped. My guy Mike from Maniac Classic Toys, he found an Origin Stratos. He offered it to me, but I passed because these were coming up, and I was like, honestly, every figure that I've gotten has blown the Origins version of it out of the water. And I really like what I've seen of Merman and Stratos. They look fantastic. Now, I am really excited for both of these figures. So don't let my speaking about Merman and Stratos, throw you off. Trapjaw, I love Trapjaw. Trapjaw is always one of my favorite bad guys. He has always been. I was not preferential to the Filmation Red, armor on him, but I will say this much: over the years, it has grown on me. Okay. It's still not my preference. I still like, Trapjaw with some black armor and, a black metal, like, claw arm and all that stuff. That's always awesome. But this is cool too. Why he comes with a blue crack rock is beyond me. But we're going to get into that. Teela's is cooler. It's like a little drone thing, but, he's got a crack rock. Everybody said it. I'm just saying it too. All right, without further ado, tearing in. We're doing something different today. I had AI write a metal song about Teela and Trapjaw. Check it.
In the realm of darkness, where evil lurks in fate, Teela the warrior prepares for the clash of days. Unrestrained, enduring, she's mentally strong, ready for the battle where light will conquer all. As alive, with thunder and light, Teela fights for justice. She's the shining light. Swords clash and fire burns. Chaos fills the air. In this epic showdown, all evil will beware.
Ta-da! Look at these two. Isn't that a match made in heaven? Maybe, I don't know. Depends on what your idea of heaven is. So, let's see if they'll spin without falling. Yeah, so far so good. A lot of the MOTU figures are fairly sturdy. I don't like saying things like that. Knocking on wood. Like, making sure I cover my bases here. He's going to scoot in a little. I should just leave him alone. So, both of them come with a few accessories. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot Trapjaw's most important one, the weird crack rock thing. Now this this can apparently plug into his arm socket with the head end. I don't know much about the rock thing. I'm gonna go through the series because I need to. I made an offer to do voice work for somebody, so I'm gonna try and work on my voices in MOTU. I also have some other stuff that I want to do with my own MOTU versions of voices. Oh, you kids, you're in for some delightful treats. All right, so what else does Trapjaw come with? Trapjaw comes with a pew pew and a hook. And you know what? We're gonna put the hook on him because otherwise he just doesn't look right. And boy, it's a rather tight fit. But hey, we got it in there. I'm gonna hang his pew pew up on his belt because he's got a little belt holster for it. There. We'll have him face this way. All right. So, those are Trapjaw's accessories. You know, we'll put the little crack rock there. Looks more like crystal meth or something. I don't, it doesn't. It really, I'm going to cut that out. Okay, so Teela comes with these accessories. Oh, and a shield. Her shield is very similar to the Origins shield, but it's a different mold. Same thing with her sword. And her sword is a nice kind of rubbery sort of, but it still holds a certain rigidity, so I don't feel like it's going to like slump. But it's also not going to break anytime soon either. That's kind of nice. I like it. And then she comes with this little battle drone, which is cool. I honestly, I kind of like this the best out of all the things that everything has come with. I got to make like a little stand for it or something. Because that's kind of cool. That is pretty neat. Pew, pew. It's got like a little camera, enclosure on the front. The arms articulate. They move. They rotate. Looks like you can go all the way around. Yep. All right. So let's take a closer look at these two.
He-Man.
Dun dun dun. Now that's a captain of the guard. Ooh, look at that face sculpt. She's kind of sexy. She's kind of like, ooh, please don't hurt me. All right, so this is the Teela with the better gadonk. We've gotten some weird butts on MOTU figures, okay? And listen, I know you're supposed to be like kind of, it's about being a kid and stuff. oi. Just make them relatively anatomically correct. All right, so all of the gold is of a softer PVC. Um, man, that face sculpt is amazing. I think that's the best Teela head they've given us so far. Like, that really is. That's really good. I mean, man, outstanding. um, the top is of a gummier, sorry, of a gummier PVC. Sorry, I didn't, I didn't mean to like squeeze her boob. It's not a real boob, okay? Like, I'm not being insensitive. Okay. Now, I've seen a couple of people have taken that off and used her for customs. It looks like it comes off pretty easy. Um, I think if you pop off all the joints, it probably just kind of slips right off. She comes apart at the waist. See that? Just like all MOTU figures. Okay. They have, all MOTU figures have very nice joints. Like, they do. They have incredible joints. Well, let's talk about her head. Because even with this collar and all of that bouffant hair, she has incredible clearance when it comes to her head. Okay? She comes that far forward as well. Right? There we go. Let me readjust one of my lights. Okay, so she comes that far forward. That's nice. That's good. She does good. T-posing, right? The arm will go around 360. Tight. And it should pop out of socket. Yep. So you can do swapping and customizing. MOTU elbows goes slightly better than 90 degrees. Slightly better. But still good range. I mean, for an action figure that's meant for play, it's really good. And then the wrists are horizontal rockers, both sides. Thankfully, we did not get a open hand for Teela. I always thought that was stupid. I always thought the open hand was kind of dumb for all MOTU figures. Like, why can't you hold two, weapons? Okay, so the waist, you can spin all the way around. Leg articulation. Bam! MOTU leg articulation. And in the female figures, they can spread their legs even further. And having said that, I now regret having said that. But it's true. They can spread their legs further. There's the joints. Excellent articulation on female and male figures in MOTU. That knee, this is when there's not much of a divot cut out on there, but there's a little bit of a divot, and that's about as far back as it's going, and that's as far back as even the leg will allow it to go. Okay, but you do have a boot cut, and those boots can come off. They're a pain. I recommend using hot water. I'd show you, but I hate pulling on them. It really, I feel like I'm going to jerk everything in my camera setup every time I do it. But the boots are nice. I love the boot sculpts. This is so much better than the original, even Origins ones. It goes all the way back like that. That's some good range. And that far forward. I like it. Got peg holes. Checking out her peg holes. There's the bottom of the feet with all the info on there. If you are a person who wishes for that info, there's that info. I don't usually show that. So that's Teela. Okay. And now we're going to move on to Trapjaw. Dun, 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 dun. Now, the jaw articulates, and this is the best Trapjaw head we have gotten in MOTU, period. Nah, we've gotten some really good sculpts. We really have. But this is this is so good. This is my go-to trap jaw. And he's got a green face, so my camera doesn't want to autofocus on him. Poor trap jaw. You get no human respect. We gotta get closer. He's better than that. All right, there we go. So yeah, the face sculpt is pretty good. They've been doing this whole printing thing where they print on. It's almost like one of those like water slides. Um, Pretty good paint apps. I don't see a lot of paint slop. That's pretty decent. Good job. Way to keep up the QC, Mattel. Head articulation. Come here. Come on, Trappy. That far forward. That far back. That's not terrible. It's kind of a standard, MOTU buck on this side. Right? Regular arm rotation. Arm comes apart. Elbow 90 degrees. Pretty decent. Hand is a horizontal rocker. Good stuff. Waist comes apart. Waist can do a 360. That belt is a separate piece. And pop the waist. The belt comes off. Okay, there's the undies for those who want to use it for customizing. Okay. Now, before we go too much further, we're going to go to the other side. Yes, I put the rock in his thing. I had to. It's so stupid. But apparently he like blasts things out of it. It's like pew, pew. I don't know what the rock does. I'm gonna wait until I get to that episode. But yeah, his robot arm or his mechanical arm has some fun articulation. It's got it can bend that way and 360, and this goes all the way around. He's just got one little post on top of it. A lot of times he's got like a bunch of them going all the way around. And then there's this black piece. That's a separate piece, kind of rubbery. Softer PVA or PVC. Yeah, you gotta put your rock back in. The rock is kind of a softer PVC too. Moving on down the legs. These are some husky legs. Okay. Sorry, I gotta keep focusing. It doesn't like his colors. Like my camera's autofocus doesn't want to like track his colors. But yeah, it's he's got some really nice like coloring, and the paint apps are pretty decent. There's a little bit of overspray right there, but no big deal. Looks good. I mean, it does. It looks good. It looks better than I had expected. And then comes down to the boot. Standard MOTU foot articulation. Yeah, he's got some pretty okay foot articulation in there. It's not great, but he can stand. But yeah, that is Trapjaw, and he's so cool. All right, I'm gonna load them on out, and we're gonna say goodbye. Yeah, look at these guys. Okay, yes, I posed her with the gadunk facing you, but I'm about to turn it on, and they're gonna be spinning. Yeah, she looks great. I mean, say what you will. Yeah, she looks sexy, and she looks fierce, and she looks like she's in command. There is nothing wrong with any of that. I am not one of those guys. I'm kind of feminist, and what I teach my girls is that you can do and be whatever you want. I like strong female like characters. I liked Andra in Revolution. Well, I didn't like her in Revolution. I liked her in Revelation. She was cooler in Revelation. In Revolution, they really sissified her, and I didn't like that. because she seemed kind of tough and awesome. Um, I like this Teela. I love female action figures. I love the way that some of them are sculpted. They're artistically beautiful. Um, do we see women like this in real life? No. I mean, come on. I mean, nobody has joints like that. Right? None of it is realistic. For crying out loud, do we see people with this kind of an arm? No. This is all idealized. Dudes don't have muscles like I definitely don't have muscles like that. Okay? Trap jaw puts me to shame. Okay? So listen, don't be hating on good looking female figures. Women can look sexy and still be in charge, just like men can. We can be sexy and be in charge and be a part of making decisions and running the world. You know, so can Teela. She's the captain of the guard, yo. And I mean, now she's like uber sorceress now. So even cooler. You know what? We're gonna finish the video with her. you just you just hang tight back here, Trapjaw. Come here, Teela. Yeah, what's going on? She gangster. What's up, Bo? What you need? Teela, I need you to do me a favor. You know, if I do you a favor, you're gonna owe me a favor. Cause she gangster. Stupid. Teela, can you tell the folks what to do? Yeah, I want you to subscribe over here. And turn on notifications. And then like the video. Oh yeah, boo. You're gonna like that video good. Stupid. I'm sorry. Guys, these cartoon collection figures are they're making me double down on more figures. and it's messed up, but I like it. Go enjoy some of these, guys. Have a good day. I love you all. Thanks for coming by. Uh, you know, thanks. See you later. Peace. Have a good day. Bye.